Hey, Bubbles.
Your girl, child, y'all come on up in this yard here. I've been waiting all day to talk to y'all.
I can tell.
And I'm gonna try to wait for Sam to come on in here because I don't want to start without her because she ain't get to see nothing today. And I don't want her to get left out of this little read session that we are about to have in honor of Carter Walton. She needs to come on because, girl,
Exactly. Because Mercy does she need to be read and badly. Hey, Reginald.
Hello, I got a headache from what he. I got a headache from what he said.
Child, this damn Carter. Now, today I was all about Grace because Grace, well, first when she walked in the room, get your lips off my daughter. I cackled because I was like, girl, this is not 1875.
Old grown ass dog.
Our daughter did more than had her lips on Carter.
I'm still trying to figure out how she keep getting past foster creation security without a pass.
It's Charlie. That's the answer. It's Charlie.
But remember, Zende invited her there, so she's Paris's mom, so she probably has the approval to come and go as she pleases. She's the mother.
Coming all in Carter's office, talking about some. Get your hands off my daughter. She looking at her like, don't you forget how old I am?
Lord, I was like, Paris is not 17. You did not catch her on the couch making out with her boyfriend, regardless of. And that's the thing about Grace, though. Grace's attitude is kind of screwed up. Oh wait, Can says she was looking at the link for the yard. She's in the YouTube comments.
I saw that. I'm getting it.
Oh, hey Renee, hey Can. And so the thing is, it's like her attitude comes across as so screwed up, but the words that come out of her mouth are 100% accurate.
I thought she was gonna take off her shoe and throw it at Carter because Carter was sitting there looking stupid. Talk about
he was.
Oh, it's my duty. It's time. I'm ready to get married.
And that's the thing though. Everything that Grace said, aside from the "get your hands off my daughter" crap, was 100% on point. She was 100% correct. She's trying to get her daughter. Hey, Sam and Can. She's trying to get her daughter to think, and she don't want to.
Honey. I can't wait to get on here because I knew y'all been playing for the day.
It was painful, y'all.
It was.
So listen, y'all know it was so bad. I couldn't believe Carter.
I haven't seen any of the show today, guys. None of
Are
the
you
show.
kidding me?
Girl.
I haven't seen 1 minute of the show. I've been out of my house all day. So I am in my car, driving home with y'all on speaker. I cannot wait to hear everything that went on today.
Oh,
can I say something right quick about what I had a like a light bulb moment about that last scene with Carter? I mean with Grace and Paris. I promise you, when we see her again, she gonna tell her mama she pregnant. I promise you, because the way they hung it, she was like, "What? What is the rush? Like, is this something I don't know about?" Like, she looking at her, asking her these questions. Like, I'm begging for her to tell her that.
You know that's what we all. Well, listen, I told y'all the other day that I think I've been saying it for a few days. I'm damn sick and damn tired of Carter's ass, and I want him to be dragged because he's doing stupid stuff. He's too old for this. He's too grown for this. He is 40 years
he really
old
is.
with gray hair in his beard, and he is acting crazy with this here child. So I want him to suffer. So yeah, I'm here for it. I want Paris to be pregnant, or what would even be better if Zoe showed up with his baby. But I take Paris. Anything to keep Carter from getting the twin right now because he ruined it. And it's on him, and I want him to suffer for it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. One of the first things you're going to be treated to in this episode when you watch Sam is Carter sitting on that couch in the office, reminiscing about the hot and sexy times he had, sexing Quinn up all over his loft, right when he's in the middle of his reminiscing. Paris fall in his lap and kiss him. Girl,
I was like, what is your
You stop that. Stop that.
girl? She fell in his lap like a 15-year-old girl doing applause.
Yes, that's the first thing you see. That's the first thing you gonna see, and your stomach is gonna turn.
I was like, what the hell is this? Oh, hey, Stefan. I was like, what the boy?
I said it. I said it once, and
I
I said it once.
cannot. I cannot.
I said it
Was
once, and I'm
everybody
gonna say it
in the same
again.
boat today?
I said it once, and I'm gonna say it again. If we don't get when Quinn finds out about Eric and Donna, if I don't hear Michael Jackson's Escape song playing in the background, we gonna have a problem.
Look at us, Smooth Criminal.
I'm telling you, he was doing smooth criminal because when Carter was just walking up, Rich's office was just like, "Here's the papers." Rich was like, "Wait a minute, come here for a second." I was like, "Oh."
He was running.
He wasn't trying to talk to Rich.
Carter
No,
was trying
Rich
to get out of Rich's
was like-
office real quick.
The way that Ridge got into him, though, Ridge was like, "You ain't even in love, dude. Like, dude,
No,
I've
he's
seen
not.
you in love. I have seen love on you, and this ain't it. I seen you with my daddy's wife."
I know. Ridge had me dying laughing when he said, "Carter, I know what you look like when you're in love. I know what you look like because that's how you look when you was with my father's wife." I was like,
Did y'all not see Carter look like he was about to fall? And I said, if that's not the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal lean."
So Stefan, you had me screaming with that goddamn lean. I was on my lunch break, and I didn't even have time really to read the feed. But you had me dying with that Smooth Criminal.
That's how I was thinking too. Stuff on with the damn Smooth Criminal video. I said, "Oh my God, he ain't lying though."
Because that's exactly how Carter was doing. He was just leaning outside the door like he wanted to just go whoop.
So y'all know what I'm gonna be disappointed with if we just get a swap. If we just get Porter and Donna and Eric, I'm not gonna be happy. I want
No, we're not. We're not because well,
we're not gonna get water right now.
no, we're not because there's that spoiler out there about Quinn realizing that she lost her two loves. That tells me that despite whatever the picture says of Quinn racing over on a bicycle, I think she's going to get there just a step too late.
I agree.
I agree.
I'm not sad, and here's the thing: I ain't sad about that because right now Carter is boo boo the fool, and Quinn is about to extract herself from a effed up situation. She don't need to go to a effed up situation, which is exactly what Carter is right now.
Exactly. And that's what Carter is causing this. And this is why I'm so mad at him. It's because he's causing all of this himself. Quinn said, "Don't do something stupid. That's stupid. You don't love her. It's dumb."
It gets worse because it gets worse because here's the thing: when Grace was having her little confrontation with Paris bubblehead ass and with Carter, what did she say? Oh, Paris said that Carter said that we can probably get married this week.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
She's not even trying to get a fairy tale wedding or nothing. She just don't know whatever Carter said.
And exactly. And one of the things Grace said that I agreed with the most, she said, "Well, honey, what is the rush?" She's like, "No." And she said, "Why can't y'all just take your time? And why can't you get the kind of courtship that you deserve?"
Right.
Thank you. Right.
Said, "Why don't you
they
think
went
it?"
from sneaking around behind Zende back to being nothing to Carter proposing.
She asked her too why she wasn't thinking, why she wasn't standing back and thinking about this.
She said,
And then she dug at her and said, "He not daddy." Like,
no,
I
Paris
told y'all that Grace had some background from somewhere. We might not get a full picture of what she went through with Reese, but I think that she sees Reese and Carter. They both probably started out as good men, and then they started fucking shit up. Reese got into gambling, and the gambling led into him stealing the baby. He probably got into gambling because fucking student loans ain't easy to pay off, even if you're a doctor, or B, they was spending money that they didn't have because they're both doctors, or it was a combination of all three of those student loans and trying to keep up with the Joneses. And now I forgot the third part was, but now you gambling. Now you gotta steal a baby and sell it. So Grace is probably Grace is getting red flags like, this is some of the same shit I went through with your daddy. He professed his love for me and all of that and whirlwind it all, and look how we ended up. I don't want that.
Paris told her own mother, talking about something. Why can't you be happy for me? I would have slapped the taste out of her.
I laughed my ass off when she said that.
She cannot be thinking. I mean, she literally
She
told
swept
her
up.
that she wasn't ready for marriage.
She swept up in the fairy tale. She swept up, and
she is,
and she gonna get her heart really broken.
Carter put that thing on her, just like Quinn told him. Quinn told him that the stuff that he's putting down, was hard for her to let go of. So imagine a parent that ain't never been broke up with no demons.
Apparently not. She apparently is stigmatized and can't even rub two brain cells together because she's not. Her mother asked all the right questions today.
Right. She was smarter when she was with Zende. They have completely dumbed the girl down.
And that tells
she was with Zende, she knew that she wasn't ready to be married.
Well,
now,
there are two things
you can.
Well, Sam, the problem is there are two things that you can take from this situation. Either one is that Carter is really good in bed, and that Zende really sucks.
Yeah.
Shit, y'all
I tried to tell y'all that
Carter is a monster in bed.
That's what he said about this little person ass too.
And y'all can check this. It's nothing wrong with Zende. Zende had two sisters already fighting over him. It's not Zende.
Y'all better leave that woman Zende alone.
She so great. When she showed Grace the ring, Grace was like she was about to have a heart attack.
Herself as Zende. So Zende's not the problem.
But that's because they ain't slept with him yet.
We don't know. Zende probably done tapped Sequoia.
We need Zende. We need.
Y'all gonna stop trying, my baby.
we need Petra and Sequoia on recurring because especially more regular because Petra was trying to get in Zende pants during the dress fit.
She was trying to see.
She's trying to get down today.
Dating Sequoia, now he got Petra throwing the draws at him.
Yes, it's like his name is Tom Jones.
You know what? I love to hear it because that nobody deserves it more than my baby Zende.
Excuse me, Thomas Hamilton Forster is not dead.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't no shit in the phone now. And he been waiting since Caroline days.
Right.
So
you call it real quick.
Zende got a long line to wait.
Thomas been dry for years, and Zende
Yes.
Well, he did have that mannequin.
going through families.
That damn love, that sex doll don't count, Reginald. Come on now.
And he never had sex with the doll.
No.
Thank goodness.
He just kissed the damn thing.
Look, if we had to sit through some soft, dewy love scene with that man, I don't know if I could have came back from that.
I got a ticket to LA and demanded to talk to Brad Bell. Y'all wouldn't have did no shit like this.
We all need to demand something because
on Twitter that Jason Thompson got COVID and he was all up there.
So was Melissa Arway.
That's what had everybody in the uproar.
Yeah.
Like, is everybody safe over there that was with him?
Well, see, but that's the thing. Melissa Arway has it too.
Ooh,
Melissa Arway
has it too. Yes, they both have COVID. They probably all got it.
Y'all know what that means, though.
No, not with them having those little babies, no.
Y'all know what that means.
Right.
You know what? And they got 3 yes. And oh my God, Lord have mercy.
Got it. Then I think that Jackie and Tanner got it too because y'all saw the pictures they were taking. They were
all close together.
Melissa
Dude,
and Jackie was hugging.
Jason was feeding TK. Jason was feeding TK. I mean, come on, man. They probably all got it. God bless them.
Everybody, all of them probably got the COVID. They're going to need to be quarantined away from their babies. Jackie and Tanner.
Yeah.
Tanner definitely can't go nowhere near his newborn with COVID.
No.
He's going to have to be quarantined.
And neither can Jackie.
We're gonna see if Casey.
Her and her husband.
Well,
he ain't got to have it. If it was my husband and I had a preemie, his ass ain't coming into the house until he's in quarantine. Period.
Yeah.
Casey and Belle might have it too.
Allow him in my home.
But that's what I'm saying. Jackie and Eliar both can't go home. That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, exactly.
I guess Jackie mama must be watching these babies.
Jackie's mom lives with her to help her with the kids.
Okay, so yeah, so
house. Jackie's mom moved in with them when they bought the big house. So
we'll know.
And her mom.
Well, here's the thing. We'll know for sure by tomorrow because we're supposed to have a Bold Live that's supposed to be Casey on the red carpet. But if Casey has COVID, he will not be on that red carpet.
He was there too. All of them were there, girl.
All of them were there.
Yeah. Casey, Brad Bell,
Jerisa.
Jerisa was there. Yep. But this is the thing though. That was a big event, and I didn't see anybody wearing masks.
Nope, nobody.
So this was like, pretty much, impossible not to get COVID.
A super
hell, the Prince of Monaco probably got it too.
So I don't know who that fine man was with that low beard. Did y'all see that fine man that was in one of the last clips? It might not have been the last clip, but it was literally just a story, an Instagram story, and it just had his damn face on it. And I was like, oh my God, that face does deserve its own story. I don't know if that was the prince or not, but he looked like royalty.
No, the dude I saw was older. He might have been his. He might have been his son.
Bald head. He got
Edward.
He got a bald head.
Oh no, not him. I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about no bald man. This man has a head full of dark hair, and he had a face full of dark hair. Ooh, hunted child.
They want to have me book a trip to LA because if they want me to do that, I can write you a story that don't involve the Logans.
What's going on down here in the chat? What is Amaya and Tiara doing down here?
Let's see. Okay, well, yeah, they said, yeah, Maya was wondering. Well, the thing is, keep in mind that because Amaya has a good point. She's like, Bold may have to go dark in general for about a week because the new COVID rules say if you have it, you have to quarantine for 5 days. They were shooting over there. So it wasn't just them, it was staff. So who knows what the hell is going to be like when they get back? Because they all probably went to go take tests after they came back. And that's how that's how Jason and Melissa realized they had COVID.
He probably found out trying to board a flight.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I'm going to put you on hold. I got to pump gas, but keep talking. I'm here.
Sure.
Yes. Y'all,
she said she was all the way home.
Look, so if all of story A and story B is down with the COVID, that means they're gonna have to bring some of these people off the back burner. We're gonna have to get Bill involved. We're gonna have to get Katie involved. We might even see Flo, you guys.
Or just
hope not.
You know how
I would
Bubbles
not see Bo for a week and get Flo.
Do you know how upset I was yesterday when Wyatt opened his damn mouth to tell his mama that him and Flo had been off traveling while he was away on business? I was like, oh Lord, she's still alive.
Yeah, I feel you. Me too.
We could even get a Flo and Wyatt wedding if they've out long enough. Like, who the possibilities of trying to run brand new B and C storylines because your A-list is at the house with swabs stuck up their nose. We might see Charlie and Pam again. We might see Shauna.
I would love to see Pam. Stop playing with me. I would love to see Pammy. That's my girl.
Girl, we gonna know. Who knows? They may decide to, depending on what happens, they may decide to just move up because they have vacation. They go on hiatus in July anyway.
Yeah.
So they might move up vacation a little bit and say, well, shit.
Is it in the microwave?
Yeah, I agree with what Amaya says. She's like, Jason and Melissa probably found out because CBS does test. So when they came back from vacation or when they came back from out of the country, it's probably mandatory for them to test. And that's probably how they found out.
Mm-hmm. And I'm glad they were on CBS Business because we know that's how Robert Burgee got fired. He went on a trip and got the COVID. And they was like, well,
They fired him because he got COVID?
Well, he got COVID and he was supposed to quarantine, and apparently he didn't.
He didn't, yeah.
And that's what triggered him being let go from the role of Ashlyn Locke. So yeah.
And
so yeah, they
was playing the victim. I was like, girl, stand down on this one because this is people's livelihoods.
I mean, from the way
before you
because I remember his wife got on Instagram and it was kind of a whole thing. And it wasn't, and basically from the way it was phrased, it wasn't, done on purpose, but it kind of came down to, the rules are the rules. So we got to let you go.
Right. CBS is not out here in these streets trying to be ABC.
No, they're not.
Out here getting COVIDs and shit and coming back and talking all sideways and crazy. When Confederate Chance got the COVID, they quickly brought in Ordway's husband. And they should have kept Ordway's husband. But
he was a much better chance than he was.
Yes, he was. And I suspect if she do got the COVID, she'll just come down here to her house in Nashville because they don't make people do shit down here. So maybe she'll come down here for a couple of weeks and rest, and we'll get to. Well, ain't nobody gonna know her but the people that watch the show. But they bought a place down here, outside the city. Maybe that's where she'll go to recuperate, because she can't be around her kids. She got 2 or 3 kids herself. She can't be around, so she lucky they got a backup house, and she ain't got to worry about going to work. So just go on to the country and get your relaxation and your healing on.
Okay. Oh, Reginald's back.
One thing that's for sure, Jackie does have a good immune system. She does all that stuff to boost up her immune system. So hopefully, she can fight if she doesn't get it.
Yeah, but the babies, though, they need to be careful with them.
Yes, she still got a quarantine, right, because she was in contact with someone who had it.
Yeah, she got a newborn too. Her newborn was, born on time, but hell, the baby's still just 2 or 3 months old.
Yeah, and breastfeeding.
Yeah,
and breastfeeding.
It's probably. So yeah, they got to be careful. But you know what? They should have known. Hopefully these people got vaccinated. Well, we know 2 of them didn't. Well, even if they did, they could still get it. So
right, because the vaccine, because the thing is, the vaccine efficacy, it wanes, and you have to get boosted. So it's kind of like, all I can say is I hope that whoever has it goes through it smoothly, and that they don't pass it on to any of their children, so they don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's for sure.
Oh wait! You're going to have an interesting time watching that conversation between Quinn and Eric. Oh
my! Boy, making me sick.
Yeah, she keep bringing.
She had the nerve to ask Quinn if she wanted to do lunch, and she's like, "Well, what about the club?" Oh, I haven't made my mind up if I'm going there or not. So you're gonna see your wife alone while you decide whether or not you're gonna see your hoe tonight. Okay.
I was like, this is so trifling.
When she said you should go I'm surprised you don't go every day. I was dying laughing.
Yeah, she's like, you enjoy it so much. I'm surprised you don't go every day, Eric. I'm like, girl, wait till you find out it's true. Wait till you find out it's true.
Well, I'm glad
what that pickleball means.
I will say this much: despite how interesting these hearings have turned out to be, I'm glad we done for the rest of this month. They're not having no more until later next month. So we're 2 days. So tomorrow's episode is supposed to be about Carter in Paris. But then Monday's episode, it should be the episode. Monday and Tuesday should be when the ball drops about pickleball and what's really going on.
So no episode, no more court proceedings. So then everything's gonna go to plan. Jackie is supposed to be on the 4th of July show.
Right, everything should go smoothly. I don't think they've put out a schedule for anything in July yet, as far as whatever hearings they're supposed to have. So as of right now, we're full steam ahead.
They said They said today was the last one for 2 weeks, and they'll update us within those 2 weeks.
Why are they pulling this shit out though? Why are they pulling it out?
Well, part of the problem is this. The thing is, you know how when somebody starts snitching, Then everybody else realized I need to hurry up and start snitching to keep my ass out of trouble.
Yeah.
Basically, what the committee is saying is that since they started these hearings, they are getting a lot of tips, and a whole bunch of people who didn't want to talk before all of a sudden want to sing like canaries.
Yeah, but you know what though? My only problem is that they gonna uncover a lot of stuff. They're gonna find out that most of our politicians are criminals, and nothing's going to happen.
Oh, we already found out that who was asking for a pardon.
We found out who's asking for pardons the last couple of weeks.
Right. I haven't found that out yet. All I know was that Trump lawyer, that Livingston guy.
Oh, it's a lot of lawmakers in there that was asking for pardons, and they want answers to why they wanted pardons.
Well,
you only want a pardon if you committed a crime.
Exactly. Mo Brooks discussed it.
He wasn't asking for no pardon before he got up out of the house.
They asked for basically a blanket pardon for anyone who refused to certify the results of the election. So that tells me every single one of y'all knew damn well what you was doing. Exactly.
And now Mo Brooks talking about something. Oh, since I lost, I want to speak to the committee now, but it has to be televised.
No, it's not. They're not. Liz Cheney and the rest of those people are not going to do that. He don't get to make the rules. They don't care what he got to say enough for that.
Sir, you want to speak now because you lost your primary and you want to get out of trouble.
Pretty much. They will not let him be on there without deposing him. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He is out on his fantail.
God damn it. I'm so glad somebody gave me that news. I had no idea.
I got distracted. What was that?
Oh, Mo Brooks, that jackass from Alabama, he lost his primary.
Oh,
so
yeah. He was an incumbent.
Let's not forget Madison Cawthorn too.
Yeah, he lost too.
That's two down.
But no, it's not, because the only reason Mo Brooks lost was because Donald Trump pulled his support and put it behind that Katie lady, and she won the primary. Just because they knocked her down don't mean they gone. They just replaced.
No, they're not. Not to mention we have all these other problems going on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because if he was replaced by a Trump supporter, yeah, then it's just they just as bad as Mo. I can't say worse because he's about as bad as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely gonna win the midterms. I don't have any doubt about that, because the Democrats,
unfortunately, I agree,
walking around here with their thumbs up their asses for the past 2 years. So don't expect nothing to happen but for them to lose them damn seats. Donald Trump 2024 started trending, so y'all expect a return of the
well,
mess.
see, that's the thing. I have to wonder. I honestly think that they are more in line to throw their support behind that Ron DeSantis asshole from Florida than they are Trump in some of these cases.
Oh,
he's worse.
They was like, oh, if Trump runs again, is he gonna pick Ron DeSantis this time since Mike Pence didn't want to do his job?
No, he's not. But DeSantis don't want to be second banana. He wants to be the top asshole.
But
DeSantis don't. But listen, y'all don't know DeSantis. I'm in Florida. DeSantis is an idiot. He is.
Yes, he is. He's a raving idiot.
Criminal, and he would love to be second in command idiot criminal, because they no bigger idiot criminal besides Donald Trump than Ron DeSantis. His ass already scammed all the people in Medicaid, in Florida Medicaid. He really trashed. All of them trashed.
He is.
Actually, no, that was Rick Scott. I take that back. But Ron DeSantis is trash too. And don't get me started about these Florida politicians.
It's a mess.
I'm gonna say y'all.
So I cannot wait to go to Columbia, because this is fixing to be a shit show of epic proportion. And
yes, it is. It really is.
I want to be there. Columbia is changing, and they got a new president with a black vice president who was a single mom at the age of 16, and now she's somebody's vice president.
They said it's supposed to be 6 hearings, but it's gonna be more than that after all this going down.
Yeah, and I don't mind the hearings. That's why I say I don't care that the hearing. Thomas, I think I'm good. My computer's saying hi. We've got some updates for your PC, so I probably don't have to work tomorrow.
So when you end up hearing the conversation that Quinn had with Eric today, you're going to be nauseous. Because here's the thing. They're both done. That was really clear today. Because this entire mess with Carter and knowing how he feels about her and Quinn having to, you know, kind of tamp down how she feels about him, she knows her marriage is basically worthless at this point. You could feel it because she was talking about how things change and how you don't know if you can get back to something. She knows that they're nowhere near back to what they used to be and that they're probably never going to get there.
While she was talking, all I heard was "I Care" by Beyonce.
So now I wonder what we're gonna see. I hope Donna and Eric fade to the background, never to be seen again. I'm so disappointed in that.
It was that I could do without them.
Quinn said, "Are you going back to the club anytime soon?" He talked about some why.
He said why?
Yeah, he asked her why. Cause sir, you've been at the club how many times? You ain't paying no attention to your wife. So she asking, when are you going back to the club? Because you seem to be having a lot of exercise going on there, sir.
I'm surprised you don't go every day. I'm like, oh, girl, when you find out what's really going on at the club, you're going to be absolutely positively disgusted. And the worst part is, and the thing is, I want Quinn to think back on these damn conversations she done had with that raggedy ass fool. And really think to herself. Really think to herself. You know what? I wasn't just dumb. I was dumb.
First, the 5 stages. First, in denial. Second, played stupid. Third, reconciliation. And fourth, revenge.
Hell no.
And then
Hell no to reconciliation.
Fifth, take everything he got. Strip
him to his jockey shorts. I do not want Quinn walking out that door unless she walking out that door at 50%.
Take him down to the skivvies.
50% or whatever the hell. And that's the thing. That marriage, and I agree with Amaya said, they were both so cold with each other. And then the thing is, Eric, you saw how Eric was basically projecting on projecting onto Carter, right? Because she mentioned Carter and he asked her about what was going on with him, and she told him that Carter had proposed to Paris, and Eric was like, everybody else, wait, I thought she was with Zende. People don't even know Zende and Paris is over before this damn.
Did he low down asked her, are you still in love with Carter? She kept looking around like, oh snap. How am I gonna get out of this question?
That's why she was trying to avoid the topic.
No. He didn't say that. I thought he said, I know you still care about him. He said that.
Yeah, exactly. But you saw how he was like, well, yes, I get that it's very fast, but basically he was projecting how his unexpected situation with Donna and all this screwing around with Honey that he's doing, he was projecting that onto Carter as kind of like almost a half-ass excuse for the BS he's carrying out right now.
Exactly.
When she find out, she better break every nail on her hand.
I don't know. She gonna be busy trying to go stop Carter from making this huge mistake. So
she on the bike.
So
I don't know how long that's gonna take.
Exactly.
I better hear Escape in the background. I give y'all can go to Michael Jackson's estate. They'll give it to you.
Exactly. And so it was like, girl, I was like, we already know she ain't gonna make it in time to bust this mess up. So, and the thing is, I don't mind that. Not after how basic. And that's the thing. Am I the only one who felt like Carter looks like he's going through like a psychological breakdown a little bit?
Yeah, well, he acting like it, ain't he? He's so acting like it. He's acting like a nutcase. He is walking around, talking to himself, acting hysterical, running out of rooms. Quinn got to call him back before he dart out the door. Yeah, he's acting like a damn madman.
Exactly. I was like, he looked like I'm like, Carter, you don't just look like, you're upset or problematic about all of this other stuff. You honestly don't look like you will.
Yeah, Grace about to have a full fucking breakdown because he can't have.
He does.
Grace over here about to have a heart attack after seeing that ring.
And I was in the kitchen, but I heard somebody say that Eric asked Quinn if she still loved Carter. That's not what he said. He said, I know you still care about him. And she said, yeah, but I don't want to talk about Carter because I know that I don't want to upset you. So she don't even talk to him about Carter. She don't want to talk to him about Carter because she's trying to avoid, well, you know, we just had an affair. We're trying to get past that.
Because it's freaking weird.
Yeah, I'm trying to get past that. I don't
It's
want to
time to
talk
bring up
about
Donna.
Carter. But Eric is Eric, and he's a little bit tone deaf, and he's not really picking up what she's putting down.
I really want Quinn to ask him. So, what do you be doing at the club?
Pickleball.
No, what else he be doing? Because his heart rate be going up and up.
Well,
and up.
in 2 days she gonna find out the only thing he's doing is Donna with his nasty self. Now, I will say when the show started and we got to see who the players were for today, I was a little disappointed that we weren't, it was a new day, and we weren't picking up where we left off with, the explosion in the rain. But I kind of sort of had to let it go after I realized I thought about something. I want to see how many days we're going to go before we check back in with Sheila or Lee. Because here's the thing, the spoilers that are out for the next spoilers come out tonight because it's Thursday. So we'll see when, according to spoilers, we're supposed to see them again. But they're not mentioned in the spoilers for the next 2 days, period. And so I started thinking, if we actually don't see anything from Sheila or anything about Lee on tomorrow's show or Monday's show, or even possibly Tuesday's show, then I'm going to take that as almost a guarantee that Lee is not dead. Because last time we had this mess was remember when they carted Finn's body away and then we just saw nothing? They were focusing on everything else in the universe except for the fact that they threw a sheet over Finn's head and then he just disappeared into the ether.
Lee talking about something. He came in on a body bag and a sheet, and she took him out of the body bag and then she snuck him out of the hospital. I'm like, what the? Huh?
Well, see, but that's the thing. Remember in the alley when the paramedics came and they took Steffi and Finn away, they put Finn on a stretcher and they covered him with the sheet, which is normally, symbolic of the patient already being gone. Right. And I'm like, and then we were all saying ever since from the moment that happened, why aren't we seeing anything about Finn? Why didn't we get to see anybody confirm that he was there? It's like he just disappeared. So right. if we don't see catch up with Sheila and Lee in the next 2 or so episodes, I kind of feel like that, like we're kind of on that same vibe, that they're not showing it on purpose. Because the thing is, one, they're going to guarantee themselves ratings. That's for damn sure. Because after that mess of a car going into the ocean or whatever, exploding in flames, and Sheila standing out there smiling like the devil herself, people going to be tuning in every day just to find out what happened next.
She gonna raise up out that water like like Julia Roberts did, and sleeping at the enemy and watching him from the buoy. So she gonna be watching Sheila from a buoy.
We're gonna get a flashback.
Lee alive, and Lee Finnegan. I'm sorry, Naomi Matsuda is going to be driving ratings for the next couple of months. One thing about it, Brad Bell and the powers that be recognized that the fans loved the Finnegans, and they brought them back. They did in a big way. I think that they realize that there is viewership there. So they're going to milk this Lee in the water. But girl, let me tell you, as many damn days as they can get away with it.
Exactly.
He already said though that somebody's gonna die, but they're not really gonna be dead.
Right. Exactly. And so we just waiting around on our dear Lee. And I hope that Brad ain't hoping that we launch a Save Lee campaign like we did with Finn. Hopefully he just know better and know that we need Lee.
Look at Reginald. Reginald said, "Where is Lee?" It's already started.
It's already started?
Yes. Hashtag where is Lee?
Okay, so then I'm on it because see, if we need to let them hear that we want Lee, then we'll do it. I know I will. So I'm on it.
All right.
Where is Lee?
So that is going to be interesting. I just want to see how long they're going to hold out.
To July, end of July.
Yep. Because you know, and they got the luxury too, because we are anxiously awaiting for you know, either quarter to happen, or you know, me for the opposite, for quarter not to happen, and for Quinn to take it out on Eric and Donna and make them suffer too. I don't want nobody happy after this. I do not want Quinn and Carter happy together, and I definitely don't want Donna and Eric happy together.
I do want Eric and Quinn. I want Quinn and Eric to dissolve.
That's done. That's trash. The thing is, I need Carter to go through some shit before he gets Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm with you on that one.
I need him to go through some things for a while, because all this entire mess, and the worst part is that he stood in that office with Grace, and the thing is, once Grace got past the whole "get your hands off my daughter" mess, Grace basically succinctly laid out the reasons why this didn't feel right. Okay, and Carter stood up there with a straight damn face, trying to say that no, I want a life with your daughter, and it's like, and she said it, you saying all the right words, but really, what does that mean? Not a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Carter is kind of slutty these days.
What's going to be funny is when Quinn leaves Eric and he gonna be married to Paris, and instant regret, because all you had to do was wait, like she said.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That conversation today, I feel like even Quinn was tapping out. You know, she was like,
wow.
Here thinking that I don't even belong here. What the fuck am I doing in this house?
Exactly. She was sitting on that couch, just like staring in the space, like, what am I doing? I've been working my ass off, trying left, right, front, and center to get this marriage back on track, and nothing I'm doing is working. Meanwhile, I got this fine ass man who know how to lay the pipe, who's up here, who tells me he loves me, he adores me.
This fine young man.
Exactly. And I'm sitting here begging to be wanted, when this man wants me more than any other man has ever wanted me in my whole life. But where am I? I'm sitting on this damn couch with dusty balls upstairs
and making martinis.
Yeah, this Hogan reject. He just like, seriously, you know what? I feel like you are onto someone. You said, when Darlin said that I need Carter to suffer, I need him to go through some stuff too. I need Quinn to be 3 seconds late, busting through the door like Brooke did, and just be late. I need him to be crying. I need him to fall on the altar. Praise Lord Jesus, what did I do?
Because this is the thing.
Yep. Right after Carter kisses the bride, and that's point blank in the period. And I want Paris to be pregnant afterwards. I want him to take a month. I want him to take a month of our screen time, gaining up the courage to break it off with Paris, and then as soon as he get the Paris with his get the courage with his yellow belly ass, I want her to tell him she's pregnant. So he got to take a whole nother month now to live with it, and I'm done with his ass. That's what I'm
saying. After he say I do, I want all these things to start just start falling on him, one disaster after the other. He can't get away.
Right after that, it is too late, because everybody's gonna be standing up, congratulating him, clapping, and he's gonna be looking at Quinn through the back.
Exactly.
Paris gonna be smiling and grinning. Grace might peep him out. She should.
Because
stay on his ass.
Because here's the thing.
With Quinn, I want him caught.
Carter, oh no, I do not want Quinn sneaking around with a damn person. She already did that once. I'm not trying to go back to that for her again. Because here's the thing. Carter is talking a whole lot of big shit to everyone. To Grace, to Paris, to Ridge, about how this is what I want. This is what I need. I'm ready for my life to go forward. Okay, bet, punk, bet you married this girl and you need to go forward with the life that you've always wanted. So, but of course, all of that big talk all hinges on one thing that he will not cop to Paris, but that everybody else, like Grace and Ridge, are well aware of. The only reason any of this is even feasible for you is because the woman you want is unavailable. And it's going to serve his ass right when the second he says, I do to Paris, he's going to find out that suddenly Quinn isn't just available, she's 150% available and completely and totally an option for him. He could have had the dream, but because he's up here building a fantasy, building a castle, building his house on pillars of sand, he's about to screw himself out of everything that he said he wanted, and he deserves it.
Yeah, he deserved it. He deserved that and a lot more. He done stood up there and waited all this long to have somebody in his life just to go and be careless and reckless. Like, honey,
that wedding.
Please. Wait a minute, Rex. What you say, child?
Watch it. No, I'm serious. Watch it that wedding. They're gonna ask Carter, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? He gonna say, yes, I'm gonna take Quinn to be my lawful, and everybody will be like, what did he just say?
That's what was saying. She got a racial.
That's a couple of days ago. He gonna be. I told y'all that's gonna happen.
He gonna be up at that altar having flashbacks of Quinn in his damn head while he looking at Paris and the ring on her finger that Quinn freaking made like a damn idiot.
Yes. Oh my god.
And that's not even an engagement ring. That's just a ring that she made. And he gonna give it to Paris.
No. That's a big sapphire emerald, whatever that thing is. That's an engagement ring.
Yeah.
He gonna put it on her finger, then snatch it back off, then he gonna try and run with it.
That's what I said. Like all drama. That Carter ain't run off like a little bitch.
Well, see, but that's the thing. This is not going to end like The Graduate with Quinn and Carter sitting on the back of a bus having fled the venue, because the problem is now Carter is truly going to be. Oh, Amaya say spoilers out. Hold on, let me open up another tab while I run my mouth. Let's see. Hold on, let's see. Okay, Ricky. Okay, Ricky is posting. What we got? Hot stuff.
So nosy.
Okay, here we go. Okay, week of July 4th. Sheila begs forgiveness when Finn's memory returns. Whoop. Ridge and Brooke share a romantic moment during a power outage. And Jack turns to Taylor and Thomas for information about Lee. So Jack is back.
Yes.
Watch he gonna come back and say, where my wife at?
That's next week, right?
We haven't seen her.
Well, she ain't.
We called it yesterday. We said it was gonna be back next week.
All right, now Jack is back. So he is gonna come back and be looking for his wife.
Well, his separated wife.
Well, yeah, I think you know how on bold they be kind of wishy-washy about how your marriage actually ends. If they don't actually show up and let you see them sign the damn divorce papers. And Steffi and Finn share a cosmic connection. You're damn right they do. They soulmates. That's what happens when you soulmates and you are destiny for real. You cosmic. So, yeah. I got all off topic.
In his house. Not
very much so.
Connection, not the cosmic connection. I wonder if we're gonna get the fairy dust like we got when they first laid eyes on each other.
That'd be nice. I prefer cosmic over destiny. Now the thing.
Can we ban the word destiny from the dictionary from now on?
It should be. Actually, it should be up there with gondola and we were robbed. So
did you hear me?
We have a whole bunch of shit that we don't need to say no more ever on this show.
That's a different story, but
yeah, but I can't believe that they're going to interrupt our wonderful Tridge experience to throw Ridge on top of Brooke. We done read that book a billion times. We done seen that story. We seen all the pictures. Every person that done rewrote the story, every artist that illustrated all the pictures. We've seen it all. I'm
They done
tired.
brought a horse
But
in this
there's
store.
not a lot that
Well,
they can do with Kelly on her. You know, she can't stand up, so the next best thing they're gonna do is put Brooke in the
in
bed.
bed. Also, not just that, but also at least up to this point, I don't know if it's just because the show has been so action packed and we've had so much actually going on. It looks like my original idea of them trying to throw Thomas under the bus about the whole Sheila thing. It looks like they're either not going to do that or it's in dry dock, which means that on paper there's no reason for Ridge and Brooke not to get back together at this point. She didn't exile Deacon from the house and all this in the property and all this other mess, and made it clear that, you know, she's prioritizing her husband. So technically she's giving Ridge exactly what he wanted. Mm-hmm. So now it's up, the ball is really in his court about whether or not he carries his ass home and puts his marriage back together. And after
that's been the case. Well, so
yeah.
This is the thing. So I have not been gaslighted by this. Ridge Forrester left Brooke standing in Deacon's broom closet. He took off his ring at Steffi's Clifford house. When he went to Brooke's house, he had already taken off his ring. He told Brooke that he wasn't coming back, but the second time wasn't the second time he went to the house. She said that she was going to let him go. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Am I mixing up the time frame? The first time frame was she was fully expecting Ridge to come back home after the Deacon incident, and after she went to Steffi's house to get him, and he didn't.
She was speaking to the door, and the door never opened.
Not to come back home. Now, somebody stand up if you can agree with that, because I don't want to be speaking out of turn. But Ridge broke up with Brooke and left that house, and then the second time he went to the house, she said she was going to let him go. Let him go.
But then that's when Hope stepped in and talked about something. Oh, you should fight for your marriage.
Yes, I had to let you go. Let you go. But Ridge was the one that broke up with her in the broom closet, took off his ring at Steffi's house, went to her Brooke's house and told her that he wasn't coming back home. So that's a breakup to me. Is there any disagreement in that?
Oh, Lord.
So it's always been up to Ridge whether or not and when to come back home. Now, that has always been the case. Now,
no, it is up to him.
About the bottle, that was going to be the reason why they sent him back, but that clearly has not sent him back to this point. I do not believe that Thomas's non-involvement, because we all talked about at great length how Thomas literally was picked off the shelf, and they literally break here and use this excuse to get this story rolling.
So,
that
can
was
y'all hear me?
for them to roll with that.
I can now.
Oh my God! I was talking to nobody. Hear me? I had to get. That's why I had to get out. My stuff is messing up real bad. But anyway, did y'all put the new? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Sam.
Well, what you saying? What was you trying?
I was saying that Ricky put a new one up. I said a new post, a new spoiler.
What did it say?
And then Lady Donna shares good news about Eric with Brooke. And then Steffi gets sentimental as she remembers her lovely memories in her life with.
And there's a spoiler picture of Grace in Paris saying Grace comforts Paris. So I have to wonder if this damn marriage is going to go forward or not. What would she need comforting about other than getting left at the damn altar?
No, what she's going to be comforting her over is Carter saying Quinn's name in them damn bags. That's what she's gonna have to comfort her over. Yeah.
This is about to be messy.
Watch Grace gonna say, I told you so.
They'll actually go ahead and get married. Quinn will show up and Carter will look stupid in the face because Quinn is there to say, I'm not with Eric anymore. We can be together now. And he gonna be like, well, I can't be with you now because I just married Paris and I can't get out of it. And Paris is gonna overhear that shit and go tell her mama and end up crying about it.
To which I'm going to laugh because, girl, your mama done told you everything you needed to hear. She told you to think, and you are choosing not to think at all. Because, I'm sorry, If I showed up and told my mama, hey, mom, guess what? This dude that I kind of sort of never dated, I just happened to sleep with once, who told me that we didn't have a chance being together. Well, he changed his mind last night, and then he busted out this big juicy ring, and I said yes, and he wants to marry me by the end of the week. When I tell you, as a grown woman, I would be laid out on the floor by an old lady. That's what would happen. I would be laid out on the floor, and then I would be asked very politely, how did I raise you this stupid? What did I do wrong that you are this stupid to go for this shit?
Both sisters are stupid. Zoe done started this mess, and then now Paris is continuing it.
So I have to wonder if this actual wedding is actually going to go forward. That looks like it's in doubt.
I have more spoilers for you. So on June the 30th, Steffi gets sentimental as she remembers her loving memories of her life with Finn. July 1st, recalling the past, Ridge and Taylor vow not to allow Sheila to escape justice. Steffi and Finn share a cosmic connection. We saw that. There's a spoiler picture of Jackie. Hey, girl.
She looks like she's looking at like a tablet where it got pictures and stuff on it, maybe.
Yeah, it looks, yeah. She probably looking at pictures. Bless her heart. Bless her heart, child.
Okay, so for the week of the 4th, that spoiler about Sheila begs for forgiveness when Finn's memory returns, that means we will see them next week. But so that means when Finn cracks his eyes, he's not going to have 100% recall, but he will by the first week of July.
He's going to get his memory back.
Exactly. Oh, and what's this? GH Fireworks, Esme blackmails Nicholas.
Yes! Bravo, big. Yes! Yes! That's queen.
That's good for his ass.
That's queen. Yes. Esme. Get it, girl. I love me some Esme Prince the way I love me some Sheila Carter. I don't care what Esme does. And I love Trina. I don't really want to messing with Trina. But she can do whatever she wants to Spencer and Josh and Cam and all the other denizens of Port Charles. Because I DGAF about them people. I love me some Trina. But Esme is fixing to blackmail Nicholas. I can't wait. Girl, I can't wait.
You need to be black. Well, look, that's what happens when you stick your thingamajig in any hole. Things happen. There you go.
They played him like a fucking cheap dime store trumpet. She hit all the notes. She sat there and played the doe-eyed, heavy put upon girlfriend. I've done so much for Spencer just to be there and support him, and all I want is to be loved. And I'm just not getting anything except for blame from people that just don't like me for any reason. I can't understand it, but you're hurting too, Nicholas. Look at what Ava's doing to you. We're just two hurt people who want to be loved. And then she put it on him. And now his ass is under. I want Victor to find out. I want Victor to find out that Nicholas has lost the throne to Esme, a child.
Serve his ass right.
But I still think Esme lying about her age. But
I think she's older than what she says she is.
I think she's lying about her age. But I can't wait till it comes out. Ooh, I can't wait till it comes out.
Man, poor Finn gonna wake up with Sheila and Mike standing over him. Oh, mercy. That man gonna think he went to hell.
Y'all, what was funny to me? What was funny to me was Mike in the rain. I guess he thought Sheila was making a friendly call. He was so happy to see her. You know, it's amazing after all these years when you don't see people and you see them again. You just pick right back off where you left. I just need your car, Mike.
He was like, "What? See, yeah, I could be Sheila. I mean, aside from the whole, I might die, be implicated in a crime thing. I can't be Sheila Carter friend. What you mean? You just need my car? I just need your car." and you didn't you didn't just took off in my shit and then come back with the bump with the front with the fender all messed up because you didn't just ram somebody to their death.
Look, Mike didn't even have a car. He got a damn Dodge Astro van, a damn something, a van for families. It's not even like a car. He's in a family van. How's you doing a high-speed chase in a family van?
That is a good question. That is a very good question, which we probably won't get an answer to, of course. But still.
And then she rammed the back of an SUV with a family van. It wasn't even a new model van. That shit looked like an 87.
Also, I wants to know, California is not an empty place. I wants to know where everybody else was at. Nobody else was around when this mess happened.
Right.
Nobody.
With that legendary traffic, I've been in LA at night driving. The roads ain't that clear.
No. I was looking around like, wait, they ain't got nobody out here? Like, nobody?
Because they was way out there on the damn pier. They probably wasn't in town. They couldn't have been in town.
Probably not.
She chased her for about 5 minutes, and then they went into the water. Lee went into the water. She
say, Jigga, what? Tara said that Charlie's gonna be officiating Carter and Paris's wedding. Yes, indeed.
We get to see Pam, and we get a lemon bar wedding cake.
I hope so. This is about to be a whole clown show.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I had to cough on that one. Man. So, yes. Apparently, so obviously Carter can't marry himself for obvious reasons. But
marrying people.
Exactly. So now he getting married by Charlie, of all people.
Girl.
He going from security to officiant. You right about that, Queen Libra. Boop.
Charlie is probably a notary public. Notary publics can marry people.
And I did not know that.
Mm-hmm. And that would track because I'm gonna offend some people. I don't care.
We getting Charlie?
We're getting Charlie? I don't care. So when you're a notary, we getting Charlie. He's marrying them people. So, okay. So when you get married, that's a contract between you and the other person. And the only entity that has any control over your marriage is the state. I don't care what your pastor tell you, your mama told you, your great-grandmama. Pastors can marry you because that's a church thing too. But as far as
you still have to have a marriage license and you still have to sign off of that. That don't come from the church.
No, that comes from the state. Everything it comes from the state. And I know because I'm a notary and I have married people before. I do weddings. And here's the thing. If you want to get married, you have to apply for that license and you pay for it. You can't just go out and get married. The state has to say, okay, and they have to give you a license. Mm-hmm. If you decide that you don't want to get married, you have to turn that license back into the state and they do not refund you your money because y'all decide that you didn't want to go get married. If you get married and you forget to turn that signed paperwork back into the state, you still ain't married. I don't care if you stood in front of the Pope himself and he gave you Holy Mother Mary blessings. If the state in which you live in ain't got that paperwork on file, your marriage don't mean nothing.
Well, that's what happened with Lope. Remember, they got married. They went and got married overseas. They couldn't get valid until they went down to the city hall and filled out the paperwork.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Can for once, Bold and the Beautiful actually did follow reality on that one. When Lope came back from Italy and Hope refused to file the paperwork to make the marriage legal because of the shenanigans that went on with the iPad gate. And seeing her husband making out and almost having sex with Steffi right before the wedding ceremony.
That was beautiful.
That was awesome.
That was a whole mess. So at least we know what one thing that Bold and the Beautiful actually did correctly, because Lord knows they they fudged the truth a lot with the law in this state on this show. But that one they actually did get right.
Yeah.
Sense that Carter, I mean not Carter, it makes sense that Charlie would be a notary because he's in security. Notaries can also serve people with papers. We can do investigations. In Tennessee, you have to be a private investigator with a license, and you can't be a private investigator with a license unless you work for a private investigation company. And private investigation companies don't hire you unless you have a license. So in Tennessee, you're pretty much fucked unless you know somebody. But I would think it's the same in pretty much all the states. There's lots of things that notaries can do. So I would not be surprised if Charlie says, hey, I'm a notary. I can marry you guys. I can be the officiant. Or if he just went and got, what do they call it?
Ordained?
Ordained, yes. I don't know what, I'm a reverend myself. I've been ordained for almost 10 years now. So I can marry people either way, but I don't do religious ceremonies because I don't believe in that. So I don't think that I should perform ceremonies that I don't believe in. And I tell my people that up front, we can have a secular thing and there won't be any mention of anything religious. If you want that, then great, we can go for it. If you don't, congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. I hope you find the perfect officiant and have a great day. But I'm excited that Charlie's doing the wedding.
I'm about to be sick.
Because that means
not about that.
About Eric and Donna.
Yeah, after catching Eric in bed with Donna, Quinn and Eric have a talk. Eric tells Quinn about his love for Donna and admits that deep down he knows that Quinn still loves Carter. Then what the F has this all been, Eric? Yes, Tara just posted that.
I'm reading it with my own eyeballs and I'm still...
That's why I'm rolling my eye. I'm like, I don't give a... I was like, first of all, one, I'm going to go ahead and just say what needs to be said. Aside from Carter being an asshole in this entire situation and Paris being an idiot in this situation, then Eric, do you think that maybe if you know that, if you're sitting up there saying this to your wife's or soon to be ex-wife's face, don't you think maybe a little bit of this shit is your fault because you kept your wife on a string instead of cutting her loose when you been knew that you both should have been with other people? Maybe you should have said something, sir. Maybe. Could you?
You know what's gonna make me mad?
Can I break from this topic for a hot second? Because some just broke my spirit.
Wait, before you do that, let me say that before you say this so I can get this out the way.
Go ahead.
And I forgot what I was fixing to say. Well, okay, go on, girl.
It'll come back to you.
I was going to say that spoiler picture of Lo kept me in my feelings. First, did y'all see how Scott looked? Boy, he looked like a piece of yum. I said, hold on.
Scott been hitting the gym.
Man, if that wasn't for Deacon, if Deacon hadn't came back, Scott would be still walking around here looking like Hope Daddy with that damn come over and them damn cardigans. Now we done got Deacon on script. We get Hot Scott back. Hey, hallelujah.
I guess somebody told him, look, it's summertime. We need y'all beach our body ready. Get to it. Because he certainly has gotten
he got the V shirt on and everything. He got a six-pack out, them pecs perking. Like damn.
Apparently him and Hope are spending a lot of time at the pool or at the beach or at something. And you know what? That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, I remember what I was fixing to say, you guys. I do not want this marriage to end amicably between Eric and Quinn. But it sounds like if she catches him in the bed and they have this little chat, it's gonna end amicably, and they're
and I'm gonna be mad.
Me neither. Yeah, I think it may start off that way, Bubbles. I think it may start off amicably till she finds out she's too late for Carter.
Yeah, but that's not fair for us. I mean,
no, it's not.
That's not fair to Quinn. I mean, that's not fair for us.
But
to continue to be beaten down on this. I mean, yes, she cheated on Carter and she paid the price. She's about to get divorced.
I know, but I'm just
Cat,
saying
you know,
that's
back
how
to
it
the
seems
board.
like it's gonna happen.
I
You
know
I don't
that
think
that
would
blurb
be,
doesn't make
I
me
think
feel
she,
good.
I don't think that she should just turn vindictive. I think that she should stay mad that he was cheating on her. Just because he break it off like that don't mean she has to accept it. She could be mad still, and then still go get Carter, still get her divorce lawyer, and still make them damn pay. And
Yeah.
if Carter too
I
late, she
just-
could be extra mad. She can make everybody damn pay.
At this point, I just
be with to the West.
I just want Quinn to come out of this and say, you know what? I ain't walking out of this. I'm not walking out of this bullshit after you done wasted my time with nothing for my trouble.
But y'all will
Except for
Whatever
working
it
at
is.
Forrester Creations with everybody else.
But y'all will remember,
Like
is
the
that
Six Flags
first
Club.
divorce that first divorce that when what's her name, Brooke wound up pregnant and she was the secret woman that Eric was dating, and that's who he wanted until Thorne told on him, and then Stephanie reneged on them papers. Hey, could work out like that. She could be like, you know what? On second thought, hell no, fuck that. No, you ain't finna get what you want. I can't get what I want. Nah. It could be a whole bunch of mess.
I want y'all to see this picture that I just posted and why I'm afraid for what is to come for the storylines.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All of them sitting right next to each other. Where's Jason Thompson? Oh, right. Where's Jason? I don't see Jason on that one.
This is a Bold and the Beautiful viewing. I think this picture is from a viewing.
Yeah.
I wish they would.
And it's only 3 people on that picture that got masks on.
Mm-hmm. And none remain in my row.
Yeah, when you look in the audience, you don't see but 3 masks, and everybody else got the COVIDs.
Exactly.
Yeah, this
That's
is gonna
what
be
I'm
a
saying.
super spreader
It's
event.
crazy. They're gonna have to stay away.
It's gonna be like the outbreak monkey.
Yeah,
I mean, but
Bold knew that this risk was happening. I mean, come on, they go to this every year.
The whole world knows, but apparently a very significant portion of the world has decided that the pandemic is over and you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, you can still catch it. So I mean, it ain't gone nowhere.
I would have been in there with 5 masks on. I'm sorry.
I know I wouldn't have been sitting up in there without a mask.
I would have been there with 5 masks on. I'm sorry. Y'all not gonna get me with this. I know we on business on, but no.
Oh my God, Queen Libra is right. There are new variants out. Yep.
Did they just say Charlie's officiating this wedding? Oh.
Yes, they did.
Is.
Oh boy.
What happened?
Sure.
What happened?
I just got back.
What is y'all looking at? I can't see what y'all see. What's going on?
Oh, that was the spoil. Oh, the picture. Oh, Sam. Yeah, you're on your way home. Okay, so Bubbles shared a picture from that viewing event they had at Monte Carlo where you had Jackie and Tanner kind of slouched. Yeah, so that's the thing. So yeah, it basically is more or less going to confirm, unfortunately, that this is probably going to turn into a damn super spreader event. So right. I bet you any money that they are scrambling between the shows and the daytime Emmys. They are scrambling like hell tonight. Because
the Emmys is tomorrow night, you guys.
Yeah. So that means that they're gonna if people turned up positive, that means first of all, anybody who was set to present, which Tanner was supposed to be presenting, and I think Jackie was supposed to be presenting. So neither one of them, aside from their own personal lives and having to stay away from their kids, they're not going to be able to present anything. And I don't even know if they was going to have TK or Krista do anything, but they ain't going to be able to do nothing either if that's the case.
It may not. The whole thing is that Casey's supposed to have something.
They haven't tested positive yet, though.
So if they haven't heard.
But we want to make sure that we don't jump the gun on it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Start canceling shows.
Right. Well, they're not going to cancel, but they're basically probably trying to juggle things since they already know 2 of the people who were on this trip that they were hanging out with tested positive. They're probably trying to get a definitive result on whether or not they're negative or positive, because in like the awards are less than 24 hours from right now. Not only do they need a result back, they need a backup plan set up in case they do come up positive so that they can switch people around. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say they scrambling. They need a contingency plan.
Yeah. I guess they didn't expect that people would go to a foreign country in the middle of a pandemic and come home with the damn disease.
Except they knew, because this is something that happens every single year. And a lot of people that are
Yeah,
working
and
in
Maya
the
is
city
right.
have been
CVS
there,
may
so
tell them they can't come.
Yeah.
they knew this was happening. I mean, this is kind of right now. They knew that they were going to this event. Because they do it every year. So even if we haven't paid this close attention to it ever, I have for a couple of years, but not this close attention because it was these two. And so we see how many people there, fans are there. I mean, it's people coming up and signing autographs, people sitting. We see in all this. They know this kind of thing happens every single year. And they know that since they're traveling international, everybody is aware of COVID guidelines. I just put it this way.
Yeah.
So
But
this shouldn't be a surprise now that people coming back with COVID, because everybody chose not to wear a mask.
I know. Well, as far as I'm concerned, this is how it's going to be at big events where there's lots of people permanently, or at least for the next couple of years that I could think of. Because the bottom line is, one, lots of people are not. I mean, not lots of people. Lots of areas do not require masks, and the thing is, people have gotten to this point where if it's not required, they're not going to do it. If you tell them it's optional, they are going to treat it like it's optional. Which to me, okay, you can treat it like it's optional, but yeah, I don't know if that's such a hot idea if you know that
Especially
spread is an issue.
like that, where you know there's tons of people and you're meeting and greeting. That's the whole purpose of being there, is to party. So yeah, this is a little different than if you run to the grocery store and you happen to forget your mask.
Right. I mean, and honestly, any big event, especially like right now, we have Essence Fest coming up next weekend, which is unfortunately going to, not this weekend coming, but the one after, which is unfortunately going to function as a really big deal because they've canceled Essence or had it virtually really the last 2 years because of COVID. And I think this is supposed to be like the 50th anniversary, and it's supposed to run from like next Thursday to the end of the weekend. So people are going to be scrambling all over this city, and I'm going to tell you, it's going to be the exact same thing like it was like it was at Jazz Fest. Not a mask was seen.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
wait
know,
a minute.
a lot of us
Jazz
don't
Fest?
believe in that.
Did you say Jazz Fest?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wait a minute. Did we talk about that a couple of nights ago? Because
Did
that's
we?
where I want to go. No, we probably
Jazz
didn't.
Fest?
That's why
Nope.
I just said it like that, because literally I was just talking with a friend about that's where I want to go next. I'm tired of going to Vegas. I don't want to go on a cruise. I want to go to the Jazz Fest. Because isn't that where you have all the seafood?
Yeah. Oh, well, you have tons. Well, that's the thing about Jazz Fest. You have tons of food. You have crawfish Monica, mango freezes, tons of food. But one of the things about Jazz Fest is that they have a strict no outside food or drink policy. So
Right,
everything you
that's
need,
their
you
food.
buy it. Yeah, you buy it at the fairgrounds at the festival. So yeah, they make money hand over fist because it'd be
So
hot as
first
hell
I heard
out
it's
there.
$100 to get in now. Is that right?
It depends. If you buy your tickets in advance, it is cheaper. Advance tickets are always cheaper. So if you can buy at the gate, but those are always the most expensive tickets ever. Buy your tickets in advance. And you can buy your tickets online. So yeah, get your tickets in advance. Never buy at the gate because you will pay way more than you need to.
Yeah. Because this is the type of event that basically it's a foodie event. And I love those. So, it's hard to get me up to go do anything sometimes. But if it's a food event like that, I'm on my way. And I can't even eat a lot of food at one time, but I will sample a lot of fish.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll give you like an example. This year, tickets at the gate were $90. So if you just come and you buy your ticket at the gate, it's $90. But if you had bought like an early bird ticket, like a couple of months earlier, it was $75.
Yeah. Well, that's not even enough for me to even try to, I'm not a big planner, so I would be paying $90 for my ticket.
Well, see, that's the thing. I remember when Jazz Fest tickets used to be $30, so I'm chinchy.
I'm like a free spirit, like a hippie in that way. I really value my time over money.
Well, and that's the thing. If you go make sure you pick the, because there are 2 weekends in Jazz Fest. So if you want to go, like they sell 3-day passes and 4-day passes. So you're usually better off buying, if you want to go more than 1 day, buying
Never.
the 3-day pass, or if you just want to go for 1 day, you just buy the one ticket.
1 day to eat myself silly, and I will be good. And all I really want is the seafood. I'm serious. I just want to go and do
You're
all
gonna
my
be in the air
things.
more than you're gonna be up in the festival then.
Huh?
You're gonna be in the air more than you're gonna be in the festival.
Yeah, that's all it's not for the festival for me.
Oh.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't care about the festival. I want to get inside so that I can go and buy all that festival food.
Oh yeah, they have tons of festival food, but that's the thing. We actually have tons of other festivals. Like we actually have a seafood festival.
Oh, stop it! That's what I need.
Yeah,
you know,
we
go to
actually
Florida and we go, but I want to do something different. I want to go somewhere else and eat seafood.
Now the seafood festival is usually like in Waldenburg Park, which is like close to the French Quarter. But yeah, they have, so yeah, we actually have a Louisiana seafood festival too.
Yeah.
That was a lot cheaper though.
Yeah. So yeah, we can get off of Louisiana right now, but thank you for that, because
no
that's
problem.
literally going to be what my next trip. I'm going to try to convince the hens that we need to go to Louisiana.
Well, you got a whole year to plan, because festival season don't kick off until like early April around here anyway. So you got a while.
Oh yes, that's excellent. Excellent. Yes,
indeed.
Look at our beauty show on the screen. Look at that big old smile on Jackie and Krista. Both of those ladies smiling just so big.
They are just so pretty.
Well, maybe they can all hold up together in quarantine so they ain't lonely.
That's
Krista
probably
lives alone, so she'll be good quarantining. Tanner, so Jackie will probably just quarantine with Elon. And like I said, she's got people for her kids. And I'm sure whoever's helping Kayla is okay with Tanner staying at a hotel for whatever 4 days before he comes home to the newborn.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this.
Once they get home, they just got to keep their deep behind home and protect those babies.
Exactly. So it looks like we getting back on schedule with this mess. So I don't really know. I still say, even if Quinn isn't mad at Eric, if she's not super upset about it, because she's gonna have a lot on her plate. One, realizing that her husband, first of all, realizing that her husband wasn't doing shit but banging the gong with Donna while she was trying to make this shit work. But the thing is, when you watch tonight's episode, Sam, the one word that is going to come through really clear about Eric and Quinn is apathy. They both seem so apathetic to their marriage and whatever the state of it is now, that because today was the first time that Eric has been apathetic for a while, because we know he's been screwing Donna and basically playing in Quinn's face. We all knew that. But today was the first day that I saw Quinn have that same amount of apathy in her body language as Eric has been displaying all this time. It was like, before today, Quinn couldn't read really what it was, but it was like after they had that conversation, I think she doesn't know that he's screwing around, but she feels that apathy herself for the first time. So that may make a big difference in, I guess, how she reacts when she finds out the full truth.
Yeah. Because I have no flavor and taste for Eric to be looked at to be, oh, he's so great because he finally told the truth to his wife that he's been cheating on her when he's dumping her. Yeah,
well, that's my thing. And that's my thing. He's not telling her the truth. He's getting caught. See, if Eric had,
that's how they try to gaslight you. And I can see it coming already. I be smelling this garbage miles away.
Why on earth would he? Stefan just said, listen to this. Look at the guest list for this wedding for Paris and Carter. Hope, Zende, Pam, Charlie, Grace, and Bill. What is Bill doing at the Karis wedding?
I told y'all that Pam was gonna be there. I'm excited about that.
I am
Bill
too. I
is
mean, we
there.
getting Pam and Charlie and Bill.
Yes.
Wyatt. What about Wyatt? Where's Wyatt?
Huh?
Probably gonna be somewhere. with
Stefan didn't put Wyatt down, but the first 5 names I understand. I see why Hope would go. She likes Paris. Zende would go, obviously. If Charlie's officiating, I can see Pam going, and obviously Grace is a no-brainer. But Bill, why do I have a feeling that we're going to get that remember what Bill said, what the spoiler said about Bill being in the right place at the right time? Because Bill is the odd man out in that
That's
list.
where he's going to run into Quinn, and Quinn tell him what happened, and he's going to convince her to to sell him the stock.
Well,
like
as
he did with Donna. This gonna be full circle on Donna's ass. Remember,
Maybe.
Donna was the one that sold Bill the stock when she got him out of the divorce for Eric. Now, wouldn't it be turnabout and, like I always said, payback for Eric, for Quinn to get half his shares and sell him to Bill, just like Donna did, the first wife that divorced him and took half that he's back with now. Wouldn't that be like pie in his face?
Now, ain't this about to be foolishness? They got a picture up here of Paris and Zende. What the question is,
Maybe Bill is there because Bill is gonna have the wedding at his house.
But he's an odd guest, and that would be an odd person.
Because he can't have it nowhere else.
It don't matter. Where they have to have it.
Amaya.
For Bill.
Okay, Amaya said Hope invites Bill because Liam can't go.
So that makes sense.
Liam can't go.
So Liam's not going?
No.
She invites somebody that you don't like.
That picture of Liam with his shirt open. Hope looks like she's dressed to go out somewhere.
What picture of Liam with his shirt open? You need to share that.
They posted it.
Hold on. I think Tara or Ricky posted it.
It was Tara Page. That's the one I was talking about, Bubba Street.
What is y'all talking about?
Everybody has the power to.
Hold up. I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna share it with you.
The power to do what?
Okay, I'm gonna share it.
So you telling me Liam can't go because he was giving it to Hope on the floor? So he got splinters in his legs now?
Nothing talking about him. Because I had seen the damn gone picture.
Hold on. Let's see. Is it showing? Hold on. No, it's not. Where is it? Why the hell isn't it showing?
Oh, because I got to do that.
Oh, okay. That one.
Okay, then. All right, sir. Okay.
Got that at the bottom. You can see that little nice V he got going on for himself. Mm-hmm.
No, because you need to scroll down. All I can.
Okay, there you go. There you go. See how he got that nice little V going on?
He's been working out. Scott's
Yeah, he got some serious definition.
Because after COVID, his face got chipmunky. He gained a little bit of weight.
Yeah.
And it seemed like they had a hard time getting the necks of his shirts closed. But he has been hitting the gym. You know what? He ain't with even that cut prior to the weight gain. He's shredding.
Yeah.
With somebody that's shredding him.
I think Amaya posted and said that he's that Scott's best friend is a trainer. And he works with some of the other stars like Stacey Haddock, and that apparently he's a hard trainer.
Well, he's got Scott out here cut.
Sure do. Like, you know what? At this point, really, I of course, Steffi's completely off the table, but they need to let him go and have a fling with some other female so we can see more of him shirtless. I mean, if the scenery look good, I'm all for it.
Well, you know you ain't gonna get nothing but them buffing that damn floor.
I know.
That's a no and a never. He don't need to touch nobody else.
He can touch Flo.
On the floor.
He can touch Flo.
He can touch
well, she is a Logan, so she could. Yeah, I can see that.
And hopefully we'll never see the felon again. Is that too much to ask?
If only we were so lucky.
Child, Flo versus Hope for Liam.
I wonder who Sheila gonna kill next. Hopefully, it's the felon, Paris.
Hope she put some bullets in the hoop.
Oh, that's
Nah,
not gonna happen. You know,
Sheila
that's
only,
Bell's darling.
Sheila only kill people who get in the way of whatever it is that she want. And felony ain't nowhere on the map, unfortunately. So sadly, Sheila will not. I don't think Sheila gonna be doing us that favor, though. I really would
She
appreciate it.
popping
It
up at
would be
Brooks'
great,
house, be
though.
like,
That would be great if they really gave the audience what they wanted. Wouldn't it be a great shocker, just out of the blue? You know, Sheila kill Flo. We don't see it coming. Just Sheila, it knocked somebody in the head, Miss Flo, and then they just know she killed somebody. Don't give her no
Mhm.
send off or nothing because we despise the character. Why wouldn't they throw us a bone? You know who would do that? Ron Cavallotti. He would do that.
Well, he
He would
likes to
do that.
make.
Yes, he would.
You guys, I just Casey posted that he's still gonna. This was 3 hours ago though, but he posted that there will be a Bold Live and he will still be on the red carpet.
His test must have come back negative then. Huzzah.
Well,
And shoot. Wait. In this way, hold on. And let me this thing. Oh, so wait. Look what they posted about Zende. So the question was, hold on, where is it? Is it wait, who posted it? Was it Ricky? I think it was Ricky. Okay. Because my first thing is this. I'm like, okay, you going to the wedding. All right, obviously. So where you at on this wedding stuff? Apparently, they asked, how does Zende feel about, about Paris marrying Carter? Apparently, he said something to the degree of he's not happy about it, but he just wants Paris to be happy. Oh, and EJ and Belle make love.
somebody said they want Belle to get pregnant because she was the fair baby, and it would just make sense.
But
Not unless it's on the Titan boardroom table.
oh, that table is cursed.
If she's making a baby on the Titans boardroom table like her mama did.
That's gonna be. Just wants her to be happy, bruh. I get it. See, here's the thing. I can, and also I do. Oh, I also want to say I like Zende new haircut. I'm digging it.
Oh my God! Zende got a haircut.
Yes, he got a haircut.
Oh, it's in the spoiler.
No. You'll see it today because part of the start of the show is him and Ridge in the office with Petra going over this design on a dress that Zende wants to change, but Ridge is telling him that it's fine. And his hair, first they both got their collars popped and open, and I was like, okay, y'all showing off your little, collarbones a little bit, all right. And then I noticed that Zende's hair is different, and I like it.
You noticed all of it, but I wouldn't even really paying attention to that boy.
Is it shorter?
Girl, I was. It is shorter. It's shorter.
Love it when he has shorter hair. When he first came in, well, no, it wasn't as short as I wanted it because his pictures where it's all the way short, like literally like a fade. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, he's just so stunning because all you can see is his face, and he has an incredible face. It's very gorgeous. But anywho, I digress.
Well, no, but he was looking good today. My thing is looking
one guy to me.
Yeah, one looking too good to be single, and two, my thing is this. While I would not want him to be no bitter Betty over Paris, because at this point, I just don't think Paris is worth being a bitter Betty over, given the lack of brain cells that she's displayed lately. I'm like, bruh, you do remember that this is the same girl who told you she wasn't ready for nothing serious. And this was at the beginning of the year. So she marrying Carter, who, as far as you know, they ain't even really been solid dating for a whole week. So shouldn't that tell you that,
right, because they didn't really date. They dated.
Somebody asked that on Twitter because they, don't watch Bold regular. They were like, so have Carter and Paris been dating or something? And I had to throw myself in the mentions and say, no, boo-boo. They have not been dating. They have not been doing anything. All they have done is flirt in the office, kiss, and have sex at his loft. That's it.
Hands in their back.
They ain't had dinner. They ain't had
After that
lunch.
was done, Carter dumped her, and that was that. That's all they had.
Exactly. He ain't even bought that girl a damn ice cream cone. Eli and Lonnie leaving days too? Goodness, are they gonna have any
Have
damn
they ever
couples
shared a
left?
meal? Have
No,
they
not
ever
that I've
shared a
seen.
meal?
Only if
Well,
you
she at
count.
least shared a meal with Thomas. At least Thomas cooked for her.
The only meal they done shared is whatever snacks they got at the vending machine at Forrester.
And they
If
didn't
that.
get none from there. So yeah, they don't eat at the snack machine because they bold and beautiful there. Don't nobody mess up their figure with those snacks. So they don't even have them in the building. They don't want their models to plumping up. Ain't no snack machines at Forrester. Y'all can believe that.
In the
As a
basement.
matter of fact, I'm gonna ask Casey on the next Bowl Live that I get through on, and y'all know if I ain't got to work, I'm getting through. Um, is there any vending machines at the Forrester Creations office
I think so.
for the models to get snacks?
No,
basement.
Or would there be no vending machine?
I think the snacks would have to be for the regular food.
yeah.
No, but I think that they know that those models that's hungry after they get that fitting would go immediately and hunt down a snack machine.
Yeah, this look like this about to go to hell because in the picture of Paris when she's talking to Zende before her wedding, her hair's done up in like this braid, and then in the picture of her and Grace, you can see her hair is still in that same braid, but you can also see that she's like in a t-shirt instead of a wedding dress, and they both looking at somebody like they just want them to die, which
Whose
must
page is this on? Because I need to see this with my own two eyes. Where's
Tara. It's on Twitter. Tara posted it.
Did
You
put
want
so much stuff on her page.
me to share it?
Tara got all the pictures.
I need her to
Yeah,
get
All you
Tara,
have to do is type in Tara, Tara.
yeah, I'll share it. But yeah, Tara usually she'll scan the pictures in and she'll post them. Let me that's
Yeah.
on the rest of stuff. I'll share it.
please.
Let's see. Share
'Cause
screen and Chrome. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I don't know what didn't happen prior to this picture, but that her hair looks like how it's supposed to look at the wedding. So apparently, old girl and her mama is upset about something.
Well, I finally found these. There's a picture of Quinn on the bicycle, and that reminds me of Brooke on that damn horse coming to Stockbridge and Taylor's wedding.
Exactly. That's what everybody said. They said so. My thing is that if Quinn bust in the door and say that she loves Carter and her and Eric are over, because I have to honestly ask this question, because this is what I'm starting to think now. Up until these pictures came out, I can say freely that I honestly had to think that Quinn showing up would put a crimp in the wedding because Carter would drop Paris. But what I'm starting to think now is that there is potential there for Carter to completely show his ass when Quinn shows up, and Paris might drop him as she should.
Yeah.
So I honestly have to.
I got a question.
Sure.
How long did they give what's his name? The damn doctor, her daddy. What's his name? Buckingham. How long they give Buckingham to be in jail for?
They said something about several years. I don't know if we ever got an exact number, but they just said that guy's going to be in prison for a long time.
The last thing we heard.
Yeah. What if he the one coming and crash the wedding and walk her down the aisle? I'm just saying.
That would be fun.
No, that'd be too quick.
Assume he's been in jail as long as when Flo went to jail. So Flo went to jail after the baby gate. Amaya could probably tell you approximately. I would imagine
Well,
that was in 2000,
I can-
2019.
Because of Reed.
I can tell you what I remember from what happened back then. So Reese was not in America when the truth came out. He wasn't. He had to be extradited. I remember that conversation. And then I remember Brooke going to the cabin to tell Hope that Reese had decided had confessed, that he pleaded guilty to what he was charged with, and that he was, so it didn't come down to a matter of them having to try him out and basically find him guilty of it. He ended up, after he was extradited to America, he actually ended up confessing, and he was sentenced to prison for, they just said years. They did not give us a specific amount of time.
That could have been time served. This is first offense, and he has been in jail since 2019. It's 2022. It could be Reese. They looking at his sorry ass coming in.
I doubt that, girl. That's kidnapping. If
it is kidnapping, but also Flo didn't serve no time, Harley. So I'm just saying, it's soap world. It's soap world.
Flo didn't serve any time because Ridge decided to not press charges in order to keep Thomas from getting caught up for his part in it. So that's why Flo only stayed in jail for a few days. She was never formally charged with a damn thing.
Right.
And you see how easy she got off with everything, and Thomas still being punished to this day.
Yeah. So my thing is, he could be getting out early. That's what I'm saying. He could be getting out early for time served, on probation or something. I'm just saying it could be. It don't have to be where they looking at him because they don't have to be looking at Carter because their wedding is a bust. I'm just saying it could be they shocked because he done pulled the deacon. Reese done pulled the deacon on her.
Well, I'll tell you this much. If that's the case, he got nerve showing up at that wedding, considering who was with him. He got balls.
Hey, if we can see Mike, we can be seeing Reese goofy ass too. Because that'll be a shock. That'll be a surprise too. I don't know. I just like throwing out different ideas.
No, it could. I mean, it would be interesting if they did it, but if they did it, it wouldn't be with Wayne Brady. I don't know the ins and outs of exactly what happened towards the end of that story, but they made change. They had to make changes to how the Baby Beth story ended up getting resolved that made it drag. And I think part of the changes they had to make had to do with Wayne Brady not coming back and then Hunter Tylo not coming back. Because, that story ended up being a mess that dragged all the way into the damn summer. And it really didn't even have to go that long. But that's what we ended up with.
Well, they did bring him up today. So I'm just saying it could be a foreshadow.
True. But I also agree with Bubbles with what she said, that part of Grace's problem with this whole mess with Karis is that she's projecting. And that her marriage, her marriage was apparently given the fact that she had a husband who had over $200,000 gambling debts. I'm just going to assume that's the tip of that iceberg.
Right. And let's not forget that Reese was a cheater.
Yes.
So the biggest part for her is that your daddy was cheating on me. Now you taking up with this man that was with your sister first, and now he's with you. But he's a cheater because he was over there cheating with the boss's wife. You walking into the same shit I just got out of, baby. And I'm just trying to help you without making your daddy look like the ass that he is. I'm just trying to tell you from my side of the fence. You don't want a man like this.
Because Reese was apparently having something going on relationship with Flo before they came on script.
Yes.
In Vegas.
That they were lovers. They were ex. Reese was her ex.
Yeah. So she was like, I'm going for it. Hey. Wait, what did SB Writer say? Something about Ridge.
Okay, no, Ridge didn't decide to not press charges. The DA offered Flo a deal, and the cop asked Ridge not to fight the deal. Ridge agreed because Flo was going to say Thomas's name all over her testimony.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that sounds true. That sounds about right too. Yeah.
I suspect so. I was just so aggravated about the whole thing and the fact that she wasn't going to jail. I probably did get it wrong.
Yeah, and my thing is, why drag Thomas' name up out your mouth? How about you didn't say, you're not going to say Zoe's name, you're not going to say Emma, although she dead at the time. You ain't going to say everybody else, Xander. All these people knew before Thomas knew, way before Thomas knew. The last time the totem pole, you going to throw his name out there. Why? Because he
did. Yeah, because she needed somebody else to, because well, the thing is, she needed somebody else to take the blame other than her ass for this mess, even though she the one who got paid $50,000 for this mess.
And ain't gave shit back.
Of course she
got off scot-free, ain't gave shit back.
Why would she give it back? She got that money free and clear, and got away pretty much scot-free because, like y'all said, they put all this shit on Thomas, and he was literally the last person to find out what was going on. While they all knew for almost a whole year, Thomas only knew for a couple of months,
a couple of weeks,
and then somehow all of this got to be his fault.
His fault.
But you know what? As far as I'm concerned, Flo got her just desserts in the long run. You know why? Because despite the fact that she got off scot-free, even though technically she's a Logan, the child of a Logan, nobody don't give a damn about, because I don't give a hot damn about Storm. But about Storm, excuse me. That even though she gave up that one of her raggedy kidneys to Katie, guess what? People still don't like the character. So I'm still over here. To this day, I will go ahead. I will roll laughing over the fact that they did all this shit. They jumped through hoop after hoop after hoop to try to make Flo somehow more palatable, and none of it worked. Period.
And you know what? It ain't gonna never work. Because first of all, don't nobody call Florence Flo. They call her Felony Flo. And that's gonna be her name. And just like Brooke Carrier SLTV name.
Yep.
She got Felony Flo forever.
And yeah, that's the only consistent thing they ever did on the show about Flo, was make it where Hope doesn't like her. That's the only consistent thing that made sense about Hope not wanting to deal with Flo and not having nothing to say to her.
And I couldn't stand that Quinn did not like Sally. She liked it. Flo over Sally. I
hated that they had Steffi actually acting like she liked Flo. Why would she like Flo after Flo sold her a stolen baby?
I don't understand that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned,
Flo couldn't never get that.
The two people Flo should not be able to say boo to would be Hope and Steffi, because she's the ones whose lives they were screwing up by doing what she did. So I don't understand that at all.
Amen.
She can't say boo to Hope because Hope ain't forgave her, and I'm glad that they didn't go that route with Hope being one of them.
Shit.
Everybody, all the Coven members except for Hope have accepted Flo, and that's how I want it to stay. I don't want Hope to ever forgive her first cousin, her uncle's bastard. I don't want her to ever forgive her uncle's bastard for what she did.
Hell no.
I don't need it. I don't need it, because I get tired of them acting like if they done it because they Logans, they done it, it's excusable, even when they're done to each other. No, bitch, I can't stand your guts. You had me cry for 8 months, and you know all along that was my child. When you found out at Bikini, you knew who I was, and you put 2 and 2 together, and you still didn't say nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna need that rival to happen.
Not to mention the fact that I will never ever forgive this show for having Wyatt pick that baby napper over Sally Spectrum.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why everybody hates the Felon.
Yeah.
Well, that's one reason why I can't stand them. I just can't. I don't understand. I mean, how they gonna give us Wally, a ship everybody liked, and then as soon as the Felon shows up, they just end it. I mean, don't get me started.
Considering how in the long term, I could say that this actually played out in Sally's favor. since she's now the CEO of a media company and screwing Adam women. So she came out on the better end of that deal. But yeah, they was wrong.
Yeah. I don't like how they sullied her name in LA and made her go all the way to Genoa City. That's whatever. But yeah,
Well,
I guess.
The good news is on Young and the Restless, people so upset about Diane Jenkins being back in town, they don't have time to worry about Sally Spectre. So she really is living her best life right now.
Yeah.
They got somebody else to hate. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. And the thing is, the other part is that here's the thing. I generally always considered Wyatt the better of the Spencer men out of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Where he started to piss me off was that mess with him and Katie and them keeping their mouths quiet about the fact that Bill was lying about having an affair with Steffi. That was strike one. That's where Wyatt kind of lost me for a while because I was like, your ass know you wrong for that. But then at least he eventually told his brother the truth before he got married. I'm like, okay, so at least you did the right thing eventually. And then when all of this crap went down, when he got with Sally, that made me start to really, like him again. And to, because I've always liked Wyatt from the moment that he started in 2013. I always liked him as the non-asshole Spencer brother.
Mm-hmm.
But then for all of this mess to go down the way it went down with him and Flo, with basically him committing emotional infidelity and gaslighting Sally into thinking that it's her fault that they broke up not once but twice. So when Sally faked like she had a disease, I ain't have a damn thing to say about it. I was like, what?
Me either.
Shit.
I was like, oh, good. Apparently he getting something back because you can't just be doing this and then to the same woman twice. You brought her back in your life and proposed to her. She didn't go get no ring and put it on her finger herself.
No, she didn't. And
my whole thing is whatever she come up with, hey, that's what she came up with.
All I can say is bless the power, even though Young and the Restless have its own problems over there. Bless the powers that be over there that was like, you know what? We can use that character over here. So, don't kill her. Pass her on over to Genoa City. We could just move her over to Wisconsin. Best move, best jump from one soap to another that I have seen on CBS in a long time. Almost as good as the jump of Sheila moving out of Genoa City and coming to LA to terrorize people.
Queen Maya said she fears that Finn may be like the next card, and I said, yeah, that's true. Me too, because B&B is known for ruining good guys.
See that, but that's the thing. That's what makes Finn so lovable in this as he is now, because he does well. One, he's a new character, and two, he has not been sitting up here making these trash ass decisions about the women in his life. So, and I know that his day it's coming. It's bold, so it's kind of like a bullet that you can't dodge.
If you remember, that's how Wyatt started out. Wyatt started out the exact same way, and Carter had even started out the same way. But at the same time, I can't expect nothing but this type of. We could be saying the exact same shit 2 years from now about Finn.
Well, no, I'm gonna hope they give us more time. I got 6 years.
Stop that blasphemy.
I got 6 years.
I can only say 2 years because the contract is only up for 2 years. I know.
Well, we got for me now. Well, I'm gonna hope it's longer because we got like 10 years of Carter being decent, and we got 6 years of Wyatt being decent. So I'm hoping we get at least that much for Finn.
Yeah, I could take that. I could go with that. I like that a whole lot better, but I'm just saying we got 2 years. We don't know what after them 2 years gonna look like.
Yeah, I think Bill understands what the assignment is.
Yeah. I want him to bring him back to life and make him terrible. Like he did Sally. He brought Sally back from the dead, from the grips of death. Had us thinking she finna die from this horrible disease.
I've said time and time again, Finn could be the next damn tie killer.
I wouldn't give a damn if he treated Steffi right and was a good.
That's
I like villains anyway. I wouldn't give a damn if Ben was the next necktie killer, just like Ben was in Salem. I wouldn't give a damn if Ben was the next necktie killer, as long as he stayed faithful to Steffi and was a good dad to them kids and gave her everything she wanted, like she wanted. Now, I love Dexter. Y'all remember Dexter from Showtime?
Dexter was some bullshit. I watched Dexter. And let me
Dexter
tell you,
ended on some
I know
bullshit.
people love that show, but I watched all of Dexter from season 1. Like I was a Breaking Bad, so I wasn't interested in Dexter when it was on, but I took the time to binge it and the new Dexter that came out.
The new Dexter is trash.
All
But
of
I'm talking about the original Dexter.
Yeah, that's trash. That was trash.
No.
Yeah,
No.
that was trash.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree on Dexter. But about Dexter that we both know is that he was a sociopath with no empathy, and he could fit in and assimilate, but he didn't really feel feelings. But Dexter made his wife happy, and he was a good father to those kids. I don't give a damn if he murdered by night. If Finn was the next necktie killer, I'd be all right, as long as he was still a good father and he was a good husband. And I'm going to be done on that, because we don't even need, I'm not even going to imagine that, because that's not what we got here. That's not what's going on. And that's not what's going to happen.
I like what SB Ryder wrote. I like all that. She did upgrade, and then Flo ruined Wyatt the same way Brooke ruined Bill and Deacon. Facts. All facts.
I know. And that's the thing about Wyatt that pisses me off. That relationship with Flo ruined him, and they ruined him for a relationship that the show has basically forgotten about. That is the kick of it. They don't give a damn about Flat.
Yeah.
And because we don't give a damn about Flat.
Sure don't.
I mean, we ain't seen no hashtag save Flo.
First of all, their shit name is Flat. they true to it. They true to it. It ran flat.
Well, see, here's the thing. They made a crucial mistake. And I always make note of these mistakes, because we know that the interns running the official Bold and the Beautiful account are some trolls. Okay, we all know that. I remember the day clear. I remember it like it was yesterday when they asked what the couple names should be for Flo and Wyatt. And it was like, yes. And it was one of those instances where it was like, I don't know why you here. We don't know why you asked this question, but we're going to give you the answer that you don't want. Everybody was up in that. That was a ratio that made me laugh my ass off. They were like, because they're flat. They're like a damn flat tire. Nobody don't care about it. There was a person on that thread that was for that couple.
Correct. I remember hashtagging. They was flat out something. Flat out trash.
Exactly.
I said, y'all know what their name is. Flat, because they flat out trash.
And my thing is this: if you have to ask what the couple's name is, then you're kind of screwing this up, because those hormones that exist in fictional television fandom, the fans are the ones who normally come up with the names. Girl, please. I remember when we finally got the announcement that they actually had cast a male lead for Steffi, and when they finally gave us what his name was, we was all up in, okay, we ain't even seen this man. What's the couple name? We ain't even seen him.
Was decided.
Exactly. The name was decided on soap media, on soap social media, before Tanner even showed his face.
You never know. Right.
You can say it one more time for the people in the back to hear it. That's Krista. On facts.
Wait, what was that? What did you say, Can?
I just seen Krista. Is she supposed to be presenting at the Emmys tomorrow? Because I just seen her in the commercial.
I don't know. I know Tanner is, and I want to say Krista is. I'd have to go look for the article, but I could have sworn both of them were supposed to be presenters for different awards.
Yeah, I thought it was right. I thought it was 2 or 3 of them.
Let's see.
Yeah, I knew it was supposed to be Tanner, but I didn't know Krista was presented too.
I can't tell y'all who the presenters are. I just pulled it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Tanner.
Okay.
They didn't give me
Crystal.
all. They just said included. Drew Barrymore, Deidre Hall, Tamron Hall, Cameron Matheson, Michael Bolton is gonna sing.
Yeah.
In memoriam. Kevin Frazier and Nichelle Turner are hosting. No, there's nothing else there. Nothing else there. Why is they talking about Bruce Springsteen? Y'all, they talking about shit I don't care
Oh
about.
wait, I found it. Okay, the 2022 Daytime Award winners presenters list, and let's see who's on this list. Krista Allen,
So they listed
yeah.
on the show too.
Krista Allen, Camilla Banis, Natalie Morales, Deborah Norville, Tanner Novlin, Scott Evans, Galen Garland, Drew Barrymore, Susan Rogers, and the show will also be presented by stars including Lawrence St. Victor, Tracy Bergman, Sean Dominic, Deidre Hall, Tamron Hall, Tanisha Harper, Christian LeBlanc, Cameron Matheson, Jerry O'Connell, James Reynolds, and Laura Wright.
Everybody.
So Carter gonna present too.
Sounds
We
like
gonna
it.
be there doing something. Carter,
Ooh.
and Jackie hosted the ladies already for the luncheon and all that. She
Right.
might be there because she is the outgoing lead actress winner, so she'll probably
Right.
be there, front row seat. Living the life of a
Ooh.
queen, child. Living the life of a queen.
As she
Basically.
should. As she
Basically.
should.
As she should. Living
As
the life
she
of
should.
a queen.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
oh God. Hold on, y'all. My sweet
Oh,
potato.
we gotta hurry up and get off of here. It's 9:00.
It sure
Oh,
is.
it is. So
We sure got lost tonight.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch
Well,
that
we
show. Good night, y'all.
Well, we technically had almost 2 shows to catch up on, so I will see y'all tomorrow so we could see if we get hide no hair. Oh, there's the music cue to see if we get hide no hair of Sheila in that situation, or if we going right back to this Paris Carter and the
think we're
train
gonna
wreck
take the
that's gonna be
Paris
their
Carter.
life.
Yeah,
Probably.
because I wanted to hurry
Either
up
one
and
gonna
have
be
it
real
come
good to watch.
fruition. Right.
All right,
Good night, y'all.
all right, y'all.
Good night.
Y'all.
Love you guys.
Good night. Y'all have a good night. Good night, Stefan. SB Right and Renee.
Good night, all of my YouTubers and Yardigans. We'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7 for drinks the day after.